you are lazy, cheap, picky, or just don't know how to cook, I have the recipe for you. This is a super simple baked ravioli I found on TikTok last year, and it's kind of become like a staple in my life. You only need these 3 ingredients, and typically this runs me about $5, just depends on where I go. Gonna start out with a dish, preheat the oven to 425, dump out that full bag of frozen ravioli and the sauce, mix it together well, make sure everything's separated and stacked neatly. I then add a little bit of cheese, and by a little bit of cheese, I mean a lot of cheese. Don't judge me, I love cheese. Add your aluminum foil, and then we're gonna pop it in the oven for 30 minutes. Now this is a new oven, and I need to adjust the settings. It came out a little bit underdone, but it was still really good. I do prefer it to be extra crispy, so I popped it back in for about 15 minutes, and it was flawless. This is always a hit when I make it, so definitely try it and let me know what you think.
I tried this recipe from at Low Carb Stackman, and it turned out amazing. Sirloin seasoned with olive oil, Worcestershire steak seasoning, salt, and pepper. Put in the air fryer for 7 minutes at 400 degrees. Toss in a butter garlic mixture. I didn't have chives, but it was still so good.
Boiling hot water over your chiles and let soak for 10 minutes. Combine veg broth and hominy in a pot. Place your chiles in the blender, onion, garlic, and a cup and a half of the chile soaking liquid and blend until smooth. Strain in a fine mesh strainer and set aside. Saute your prepared jackfruit until golden brown. Pour your chile puree into the jackfruit and simmer for 10 minutes. Take about 1 cup of the broth and hominy and blend until smooth. Add it to the pot. This will thicken our broth. Pour the jackfruit into the pot and simmer for 15 minutes. Serve topped with cabbage, radishes, oregano, and plenty of lime juice. I hope you love this family recipe as much as I do. Vegan chiles rellenos. Roast poblano peppers on an open flame until completely charred. Place in a container and cover it and let it rest for 5 minutes. Combine flour, chickpea flour, salt, and cornstarch. Mix to combine. Pour in soda water or mineral water until the mixture becomes this consistency. Peel your peppers, cut a slit and remove the seeds, pat them dry, fill them with your favorite vegan cheese, dip them in the batter and drop into frying oil. Fry until golden brown. Serve on a homemade tomato sauce and enjoy these deliciously gooey, crispy vegan chiles rellenos.
Barbecue chicken pizzas.
Taquitos de papa always remind me of my grandma because these were her favorite. So I'm gonna honor her with this recipe, and I'm going to make a creamy tomatillo salsa that came out delicious. I threw in some cashews to boil with the potatoes. Just trust me on this. It makes it so creamy and it doesn't overpower anything. We're going to add vegan butter, some non-dairy milk and seasonings to our potatoes, and then our salsa is our roasted tomatillos, garlic, cilantro, serrano, and our cashews. And then we're going to roll up our taquitos and fry them in oil. And there you have it. You just want to drown them in your creamy tomatillo salsa and top it off with some crema. I did use a vegan crema that I can show you a recipe for later if you'd like. And that is it.
Where I am from, these are called funeral potatoes, but I have made them hundreds of times in my life, and never once has it been for a funeral. They are, however, to die for, so we'll just go with that. Let me show you how to make them. You're going to use 1 12-ounce bag of frozen shredded hash browns, 1 can of cream of chicken, and 1 can of cream of celery, 1 cup of sour cream, and 4 tablespoons of melted butter, 3 to 4 cups of grated cheddar cheese, and season with some salt and pepper. You're gonna give that a good mix and spread it into a baking dish. Bake at 400 uncovered for about 45 minutes. Then you're gonna take 1 sleeve of Ritz crackers, crush them up, and stir them up with 4 tablespoons of some melted butter. Spread those out evenly on top of the potatoes. Put them back in the oven for about another 10 minutes. Don't sit around and wait for a funeral to make these. I hope you try them and I hope you love them. Enjoy!